solution to all problems is to use logic. Logic came with the universe. What is logic? Logic is just a way of going about doing something. And you have to use logic to do it if it's going to get done. And so you can use logic to do something in an incorrect manner, or you can use logic to do something in a correct manner. And what you want to do is get correct results, which means you use logic, which means you think, you speak, and you act, and you get a result. You want the result to be constructive, presumably, if you have the correct state of mind. You want to always have a constructive result in anything that you do. So it's just a process of thinking, then speaking, if you have to speak, and or acting, because speaking is a form of acting. And you want to get a result from that that's always constructive. That's the only measure. It's basically real simple. When you start out to do anything, you think in terms of one thing, is what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do today, what I'm going to do for the next 15 minutes. Is it going to have a constructive result or a non-constructive result? And if it looks like what you're doing is going to produce a non-constructive result, then you back away from doing it. And if it looks like it's going to have a constructive result, then you continue to do it. And sometimes it's just a matter of trial and error because you don't know how something is going to work out until it works out.
Okay.
But once it works out one time or two times and you see that it doesn't produce the result that it should, then you don't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you codify that by saying that, well, that's one thing that you don't do. That will be the code for that particular thing. You don't do that. Why? Because I tried that once and it didn't work. It didn't work in a constructive manner. And that's all we need to do each and every day in every move that we make. Because every time you say something or every time you do something, it's going to either have a constructive result or a non-constructive result.